Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and welcome to Ummah Radio. You are listening to the Tafseer class with myself, Abu Mus'ab. Now, as you know, the kitab we are doing is known as Tafseer al-Quran al-Azim, or better known as Tafseer ibn Kathir, and this is the Mukhtasar, the abridged version that we are doing. Now, we are still busy with volume number 1, and in our last class we had completed ayah number 30 of Surah Al-Baqarah. Now, if you have this particular print of Tafsir ibn Kathir, and if you don't have it, you can download it from Ummah Forum, which is www.ummah.com/forum. You will see in the Ummah Radio section there will be a sticky thread called Saturday Tafsir class, and in there you will find a download link to the kitab. Now, although today is not Saturday, but we will be doing the class tonight, inshallah. Alright, so in our last class we had been dealing with a sub-chapter which dealt with the topic of the Khilafah in Islam, which was leading off from the ayah of Allah creating a Khalifa on the earth, which was now again ayah number 30 of Surah Al-Baqarah. Now we move on tonight, inshallah, starting with the beginning of ayah number 31, which reverts back to the topic again of Adam alayhi salam and the Malaika in Jannah. So then, to begin with, Bismillah walhamdulillahi wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillahi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. So ayah number 31. وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها ثم عرضهم على الملائكة فقال أنبئوني بأسماء هؤلاء إن كنتم صادقين قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم قال يا آدم أنبئهم بأسمائهم فلما أنبأهم بأسمائهم قال ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم غيب السماوات والأرض وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون. That's actually ayah number 31, 32 and 33. They're all coming together under this one portion of the tafsir because it's one conversation which is continuing. So in this three ayat, the translation, it starts out وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا, that Allah had taught Adam alayhi salam the names of everything, and we will go into the tafsir in a bit. We're just doing the basic translation right now. So Allah taught Adam alayhi salam the names of everything. ثُمَّ عَرَضَهُمْ عَلَى الْمَلَائِكَةِ, then Allah presented these things to the malaika. فَقَالَ أَنْبِئُونِي بِأَسْمَاءِ هَؤُلَاءِ إِن كُنْتُمْ صَادِقِينَ, then Allah addressed the malaika saying, inform me of the names of these things if indeed you are truthful. Like I say, I'm going to explain this when we come to the tafsir now, each individual thing broken down. So we're just going with the basic translation right now. Ayah number 32 was قالوا, this was now the malaika responding. They said, سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. They said that, glory be to you, O Allah, we have no knowledge except that which you have taught us. إنك أنت العليم الحكيم, indeed most definitely you are the all-knowing and all-wise. Now here Allah speaks again. So Allah said, قال يا آدم أنبئهم بأسمائهم. Allah addressed Adam alayhi salam and said, O Adam alayhi salam, أنبئهم بأسمائهم, inform them of its names. فلما أنبأهم بأسمائهم. Now it moves on to, as you can say, giving some news. No more direct speech, but now news. فلما أنبأهم بأسمائهم. Now after Adam alayhi salam had informed the malaika of the names of everything, قال ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم غيب السماوات والأرض وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون. Now here again Allah is speaking, and Allah said, did I not tell you that إني أعلم غيب السماوات والأرض, that I am the most knowledgeable of the unseen in the heavens and the earth, and I know that which you openly show and that which you conceal as well. Now, like I say, there may have been many questions which came into your mind from listening to that translation, but inshallah as we go through the tafsir you will see everything coming a bit more clearer. So anyway, to begin with the tafsir, Imam Ibn Kathir rahimahullah now says, هذا مقام ذكر الله تعالى فيه شرف آدم عليه السلام على الملائكة بما اختصه من علم أسماء كل شيء دونهم. He says that this is a place where Allah, or rather a station, a position where Allah has mentioned the virtue of Adam alayhi salam over the malaika. بما اختصه من علم أسماء كل شيء دونهم, where Allah had singled Adam alayhi salam out over everyone and every other thing in creation by teaching Adam alayhi salam the names of everything, and the rest of creation did not know it. And they knew certain things, but not the names of every single last thing. And Adam alayhi salam was taught every single last thing from the beginning of time till the ending of time. Today we're sitting with a computer, we've got the internet, we've got microphones, we've got 3G cards, and Adam alayhi salam was taught the names of every single last thing of this too. So it wasn't only, as you can say, the things which were created at that particular time, but rather it was every single last thing that was created and was still to be created, and things which came and passed and everything. The knowledge of all those things Allah taught to Adam alayhi salam. So, and in fact, just on this one point here is already so much to show what was the brain power and the brain capacity which Allah had given, which is, you can say, exists in mankind as a whole, but obviously on such a much more higher level in Adam alayhi salam and the other Anbiya alayhi salam as well, in that Adam alayhi salam knew the name of every single, there's not a computer today which you can say has the name of every single thing in existence. There are so many things till today we do not know the names of. So all the computers in the world together don't contain the names of everything in existence. Yet despite that, we can fill books and books and books and computers and hard drives and everything with the names of just the stuff that we do know. What's still about all those stuff that we do not know yet? So that shows just the amount of knowledge which Allah had given to Adam alayhi salam. Any case, he says, وَهَذَا كَانَ بَعْدَ سُجُودِهِمْ لَهُ. And this transpired, this whole incident here, it took place after the Malaika had made sajda to Adam alayhi salam. Because Allah had commanded the Malaika that you must now make sajda, and of course Iblis, he refused, and the Malaika, they now accepted and obeyed the command of Allah, and they had made sajda. The ayah which speaks that part of the story, we'll still come to that, but any case, here we are now just dealing with this ayah was mentioned previous, as you can say, in advance. So that is why we're dealing with this particular ayah over here first. Even though if you were to say put it in perspective as to which one took place first, then the refusal of Iblis to make sajda and everything took place prior to this particular conversation. Okay, question over here. And Allah taught Adam alayhi salam in Arabic. Okay, when it comes to where the names of every single language, that also was something which Allah taught to Adam alayhi salam, even though the languages were not in existence at the time. Now, whether the language was Arabic, whether it was Hebrew, whichever language it may have been, Allahu A'lam, we have no record of which language it was in, whether it was every single language, whether, as you can say, like we speaking now currently in English, we have dictionaries with English words, we have dictionaries with Urdu words, dictionaries with Arabic words, and with every other language. So Adam alayhi salam could have been taught the words of every single language that was in existence and would still come into existence, those which are existing today, those which are extinct, those which will still be made, all of that Adam alayhi salam could have been taught the names of everything there as well. And in fact, that seems to be the more applicable version, that he would have been taught all of those things as well. Because when you look at the ayah that asma'a kullaha, everything, it is unrestricted. So there's not to say that no, he was only taught the names of Arabic stuff, or he was only taught this or that, but rather it encompasses everything. So whether it was Arabic, whether it was English, whatever the case may be, we will take it that it included every single one of those things. Wallahu a'lam. Okay, so anyway, coming back, he said that this incident took place after the Malaika had made sajda now to Adam alayhi salam. So this is where this incident took place, that after they made sajda to Adam alayhi salam. Okay, let's put it a little bit more in perspective. Adam alayhi salam was to be created, and Allah addressed the Malaika and said that I'm going to create a Khalifa on earth and everything. And we know the question the Malaika had posed to Allah. Not again, like we mentioned last time, it wasn't an argument or, as you can say, an objection to the creation of Adam alayhi salam. It was just a simple, innocent question that they had asked. So after that, and Allah told them, I know that which you do not know. Then Allah created Adam alayhi salam, and Allah told the Malaika now to make sajda. The Malaika made sajda. Iblis refused. Iblis was kicked out of Jannah and everything. And then Allah taught Adam alayhi salam the names of everything. And then this incident now takes place where Allah now said, oh, these are the things here. You Malaika, you give now forth the names. This is how the incident unfolded to reach this particular ayah where we are here now at this moment. So anyway, he says, وَإِنَّمَا قدم هذا الفصل على ذاك لمناسبة ما بين هذا المقام وعدم علمهم بحكمة خلق الخليفة. He says that this chapter, because like we know, the ayah which is coming of the Malaika making sajda is still to come after this. So this particular chapter, or rather this incident, is brought forth before that one, despite the fact that it transpired after that one. Why? لمناسبة ما بين هذا المقام, because of the to bring it into perspective here is that the Malaika did not know the wisdom behind the creating of the Khalifa. Like we know last time we were dealing with the topic of the Khalifa in general, and it was actually an offshoot of the topic of Adam alayhi salam and a Khalifa being created on earth. And the Malaika had not known the wisdom behind it, because they had asked that أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَن يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءَ, that are you going to create in this earth someone who will cause corruption and shed blood? So they were like wanting to know what is the wisdom behind creating such a creation, because they did not see the wisdom behind it. So because they did not have the knowledge behind the creation of man, so to bring the reasoning about, that is why this ayah was brought here, that this is, so to say, some of the wisdom behind why Allah had created mankind, because Allah knows that which you do not know. That's basically what is being trying to say here. Okay, question over here. So in that sense, Adam alayhi salam has knowledge equal to all the creation till the judgment day. Okay, on the topic of how much knowledge Adam alayhi salam had, that you will see now in a moment as to what is asma'a kullaha. There's a little bit of ikhtilaf amongst the ulama as to what is regarded as the names of everything. Okay, just to break it down quickly, there are those who say it was just the names of everything, meaning that this is a house, this is a car, this is a plane, this is a freezer, this is a microphone, this is a laptop, things of that nature, that this is the names, and that it in itself is an incredible feat. There are other ulama who say that no, it was not just only restricted to the names, but rather the names and the characteristics and even the know-how and the usage of these things. So if we were to say, like if you were saying this is an apple, it's a fruit, it's something you eat, it's green, you get red ones and everything of the sort like this here. In that sense too, if you say it's a car, it's a means of transport, you can drive it, it runs on petrol, all that sort of stuff. There are those ulama who say it was of that nature, that not just the names but the knowledge, the usage and the characteristics and everything as well. So there's a bit of a difference of opinion amongst the mufassirin as to which one exactly it is. But like I say, that will pass by now, in fact in a few moments, inshallah. Okay, coming back to where we were, he said that this particular chapter was brought forth before the other one of the Malaika making sajda and everything, because of the link between this ayah and this conversation here rather, and the wisdom behind the creation of mankind and the creation of this Khalifa on earth. حين سألوا عن ذلك فأخبرهم تعالى بأنه يعلم ما لا يعلمون. When the Malaika had asked about it, the wisdom behind creating mankind, فأخبرهم تعالى, so Allah informed them that بأنه يعلم ما لا يعلمون, that Allah knows that which they do not know. ولهذا ذكر الله هذا المقام عقيب هذا ليبين لهم شرف آدم بما فضل به عليهم في العلم. And it says, for this reason Allah has mentioned this incident over here after this, meaning after mentioning the Malaika posing this question, then Allah immediately brought this ayah here about the knowledge that Allah had instilled in Adam alayhi salam of all the names of everything. He said, لِيُبَيِّنَ لَهُمْ, to explain to them the honor and the high rank of Adam alayhi salam, بِمَا فَضَّلَ بِهِ عَلَيْهِمْ فِي الْعِلْمِ, due to that fact that Allah had given virtue of knowledge more to Adam alayhi salam than all the Malaika. So as far as knowledge was concerned, Adam alayhi salam was more knowledgeable than the Malaika. So he says, فَقَالَ تَعَالَى وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. So Allah Ta'ala said in the ayah, وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا, and Allah taught Adam alayhi salam the names of everything. Now we move on to some of the tafsir. He says, قال السدي عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها علمه أسماء ولده إنسانا إنسانا والدواب فقيل هذا الحمار هذا الجمل هذا الفرس. So he says, Imam As-Sudi rahimahullah, he reports from Hadhrat Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, commenting on the ayah وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا. He says that Hadhrat Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhu, he says that he was taught the names of all his offspring, person for person. So like whether it's me, whether it's you, whether it's the next person, each and every single person, Adam alayhi salam knew our names. Those who have passed by, those who are still to come, Adam alayhi salam was given the names of every single human being. وَالدَّوَابِ, and the names and animals as well, the types of animals. فَقِيلَ هَذَا الْحِمَارِ. So for example, this is a donkey, this is a camel, this is a horse, and so on and so forth. All the different types of animals, Adam alayhi salam was taught that as well. This is now, as you can see, one interpretation of what is al-asma'a kullaha, the names of everything. We move on to another viewpoint. He says, وقال الضحاك عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها قال هي هذه الأسماء التي يتعارف بها الناس إنسان ودواب وسماء وأرض وسهل وبحر وخيل وحمار وأشباه ذلك من الأمم وغيرها. Imam al-Dhahak, he reports from Hadhrat Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, he reports now a different, slightly different interpretation. So he says that under this ayah, وَعَلَّمَ آدَمَ الْأَسْمَاءَ كُلَّهَا, Hadhrat Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma had said, هِيَ هَذِهِ الْأَسْمَاء, it is the names of these things يَتَعَارَفُ بِهَا النَّاسِ, that the people are recognized with, as you can say, the definitions of things. For example, insan, mankind; dawab, animals; sama, the sky; ard, the earth; sahal, you can say plain flat land; bahr, the sea; khayl, a horse; himar, a donkey; واشباه ذلك من الأمم وغيرها, and all its likenesses from the nations, and whether, as you can say, from the different types of animals, the different types of people, as you can say, this is an African, this is a Chinese, all those sort of things like that. This is now again, it's slightly different from the first one, even though both of them are reported from Hadhrat Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma. In any case, we move on to another interpretation. He says, وَقَالَ Mujahid, Imam Mujahid rahimahullah, this is now his viewpoint, which he is mentioning now. He says, وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها علمه اسم كل دابة وكل طير وكل شيء وكذلك روي عن سعيد بن جبير وقتادة وغيرهم من السلف أنه علمه أسماء كل شيء. He says that Imam Mujahid rahimahullah commented on the ayah وعلم آدم الأسماء كلها. He said that علمه اسم كل دابة, that Allah had taught Adam alayhi salam the name of every animal, وكل طير, and every bird, وكل شيء, and every single thing. وكذلك روي عن سعيد بن جبير وقتادة. Similarly, a similar viewpoint has been reported from Imam Sa'id ibn Jubair and Imam Qatada and others from the Salaf as well, who said and interpreted this ayah that علمه أسماء كل شيء, that Adam alayhi salam was taught the names of everything. So as you can see here, slight difference in the various tafasir, whether it's the names of the animals, or whether it's the names of things, whether it's the names of as you can say, groupings, or whether it's the names of individuals, all things like this. They seem the same, but there's slight differences between them. In any case, now Imam Ibn Kathir rahimahullah, he gives the viewpoints which he believes and which he says to be the correct one. He says, وَالصَّحِيحُ أَنَّهُ عَلَّمَهُ أَسْمَاءَ الْأَشْيَاءَ كُلَّهَا ذَوَاتِهَا وَصِفَاتِهَا وَأَفْعَالِهَا. He says that the correct viewpoint is that Adam alayhi salam was taught by Allah the names of everything, ذَوَاتِهَا, its actual nature, the actual thing itself, meaning like human beings, animals and everything. وَصِفَاتِهَا, and its characteristics, everything that goes along with it. So like I was saying, we're not just saying, it's one thing to say there's fire. You've never seen fire, you don't know what fire is like. But it's one thing to say there's fire and it's hot, it can burn, you get the blue flame, you get the red flame and things like this. All the characteristics, all of that as well. And further than that, he say وَأَفْعَالِهَا, and its actions. So this is the viewpoint which I mentioned originally in the beginning when I said that there's some ikhtilaf amongst the ulama as to how much did Adam alayhi salam know. So according to this viewpoint here, is that Adam alayhi salam knew the names of everything, its characteristics, and also its usages and its workings as well. So like a clock is there to tell time, and a car is to drive, and every single thing like that. Adam alayhi salam was given the knowledge of all of that. And he says, وَلِهَذَا قال البخاري في تفسير هذه الآية عن أنس رضي الله عنه عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال يجتمع المؤمنون يوم القيامة فيقولون لو استشفعنا إلى ربنا. He says, and Imam Ibn Kathir rahimahullah, he's saying that Imam Bukhari rahimahullah held this same viewpoint, and that is why in his tafsir in Sahih al-Bukhari, when he narrates this one particular hadith, or rather when giving the interpretation of this ayah, he quotes this hadith as his backing for it. So this hadith is reported by Hadhrat Anas ibn Malik radiyallahu anhu from Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, who said, يجتمع المؤمنون يوم القيامة, that the believers will gather on the day of Qiyamah. فيقولون لو استشفعنا إلى ربنا. They will say, and speaking to one another, we need to seek someone that we can use as an intercessor to our Lord. Meaning, this is now the day of Qiyamah, things are very serious. We are in a bad position. We need someone who can be there for us. So, فَيَأْتُونَ Adam. So they will come to Adam alayhi salam. فَيَقُولُونَ أَنْتَ أَبُو النَّاسِ خَلَقَكَ اللَّهُ بِيَدِهِ وَأَسْجَدَ لَكَ مَلَائِكَتَهُ وَعَلَّمَكَ أَسْمَاءَ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ فَاشْفَعْ لَنَا إِلَى رَبِّكَ حَتَّى يُرِيحَنَا مِنْ مَكَانِنَا هَذَا. He says that the people, the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam had said here, فَيَقُولُونَ, the people will now come and they will say, addressing Adam alayhi salam, Anta Abun Nas, you are the father of mankind. خَلَقَكَ اللَّهُ بِيَدِهِ, that Allah created you with His hand. وَأَسْجَدَ لَكَ مَلَائِكَتَهُ, and the malaika of Allah, they prostrated to you. وَعَلَّمَكَ أَسْمَاءَ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ, and Allah taught you the names of everything. فَاشْفَعْ لَنَا إِلَى رَبِّكَ, so intercede for us to your Lord, meaning to Allah, حَتَّى يُرِيحَنَا مِنْ مَكَانِنَا هَذَا, so that Allah may grant us ease and help us out of this position which we are currently in. Al-Hadith. The Hadith continues on lengthy. After Adam alayhi salam will say, I cannot help you, and then it's like the famous nafsi nafsi, I'm looking after myself, and then the people will move on to the next Nabi, to Musa alayhi salam, to Isa alayhi salam, until eventually they come to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam will intercede on behalf of the Ummah. It'll be a very lengthy hadith, but the reason he cut it off till here, because the point he want to bring is this here, وَعَلَّمَكَ أَسْمَاءَ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ, that Allah has taught you the names of everything. This was the hadith which Imam Bukhari rahimahullah had used as a support for the viewpoint that Adam alayhi salam was taught the names and the usages and the characteristics of every single thing. In any case, so that was the end of page 51, which we were currently on. We are continuing onwards with page 52. So he says, فَدَلَّ هَذَا عَلَى أَنَّهُ عَلَّمَهُ أَسْمَاءَ أسماء جميع المخلوقات ولهذا قال ثم عرضهم على الملائكة يعني المسميات فقال أنبئوني بأسماء هؤلاء إن كنتم صادقين. So he says that فدل هذا, this hadith is proving that he was taught the names of all of creation, and for this reason Allah Ta'ala had said ثم عرضهم على الملائكة, then Allah had presented these things, these al-musammiyat, these the named things, meaning all the objects was now presented to the malaika, and they were said Anbi'uni bi asma'i ha'ula'i in kuntum sadiqeen, inform me of the names of these things if indeed you are truthful. Now if indeed you are truthful, a question may come into a person's mind as to what is being meant by this. I don't want to jump the gun because the tafsir will come now in a moment, so we'll see what exactly the Mufassirin have said regarding that. In any case, let's finish off this paragraph. He says قال مجاهد ثم عرض أصحاب الأسماء على الملائكة. Imam Mujahid rahimahullah, commenting on the ayah, he said that the Ashabul Asma, the things that the names belong to, meaning like you can say a human being was shown, an animal, a cow, a camel, and all these things, they were shown to the malaika, and they were now to put names. They were, as you can say, it was just pictures which were shown, but no names. So they had to say, okay, this thing here, this is a camel, this is a llama, this is a dog, this is a cat, and so on and so forth. So they are the Ashabul Asma. This is what was shown to the malaika, and they were now told, inform us of the names of these things. Okay, so now we continue onwards. He says وقال ابن جرير عن الحسن وقتادة قال علمه اسم كل شيء وجعل يسمي كل شيء باسمه وعرضت عليه أمة. He says Imam Ibn Jarir reports from Imam al-Hasan and Imam Qatada rahimahumullah, both who said that علمه اسم كل شيء, that Adam alayhi salam was taught the name of every single thing. وجعل يسمي كل شيء باسمه, and he started to name each thing by its name. So كل شيء باسمه, each thing he would say, like, this is a microwave, this is a curtain, this is a fridge, this is a door, everything like that, taking things one for one, naming them one after the other. وعرضت عليه أمة, and every ummah was presented to him one after the other. Now ummah here will not only, as you can say, be restricted only to humankind, but even if we just look from the point of humankind, that there were so many so many nations, whether we take of the previous nations, Aad and Thamud and Qawmi Lut and the people of Nuh alayhi salam, we have you can say the Americans and the Europeans, and you have the Turks, and you have the Arabs, you have Indians, you have Pakistanis, you have all these sort of people, different races, different nations. Like I said, those who were destroyed, those who will still come, all of this alone is so much. But it will not be restricted to this, it will also be referred to all other sorts of creation as well. They are as you can say, the jinn, the animals, insects, birds, all these sort of things as well, one after the other, all of these things. And we know amongst birds how many different species there are, amongst animals and mammals, all these sort of things like this, one after the other, they were all presented to Adam alayhi salam, and he started naming them one after the other, because he was taught the names of everything. So okay, he moves on a little bit. So in any case, these things were all presented. Like I was saying, if you can picture the scene, is that a picture was shown. Think of it like a quiz. You get shown a picture, and there's no name. You must identify the object. Let me put it that way. So species after species and object after object was presented, and Adam alayhi salam gave the name of every single last thing like that. Millions and billions and trillions of things, Adam alayhi salam gave the names of every single last one of those things. He continues onwards. He says وبهذا الإسناد عن الحسن وقتادة في قوله تعالى إن كنتم صادقين إني لم أخلق خلقا إلا كنتم أعلم منه فأخبروني بأسماء هؤلاء إن كنتم صادقين. He says, with the same sanad, meaning from Imam Ibn Jarir, from Imam Hassan and Imam Qatada rahimahumullah, they commented on the ayah in kuntum sadiqeen, in this, on this portion, if indeed you are truthful, saying that inni lam akhluq khalqan, this is now Allah who's speaking, that I have not created a creation illa kuntum a'lamu minhu, except that you were more knowledgeable than that creation. فأخبروني بأسماء هؤلاء إن كنتم صادقين, so inform me of the names of these things if indeed you are truthful. So all the previous creations which Allah had created, jinn and everything, the Malaika had more knowledge than them. But when mankind was created, when Adam alayhi salam was created, then Allah gave Adam alayhi salam such knowledge which far surpassed that of the Malaika. So this, as you can say, this honor of being the most knowledgeable of creation now went from the Malaika on to now being mankind being more knowledgeable than the Malaika. Or rather, I should say, in this case here, it was Adam alayhi salam being more knowledgeable than the Malaika, and not the general man in the street like myself and yourself today. Any case, so he says, he continues on, he says, وَقَالَ السُّدِي إِن كُنتُمْ صَادِقِينَ أَنَّ بَنِي آدَمَ يُفْسِدُونَ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَيَسْفِكُونَ الدِّمَاءِ. That this is what I was getting at, that the question may arise in a person's mind, why was this part said to the Malaika if indeed you are truthful? Normally when you say if indeed you are truthful, it means you have made an assumption, or you have claimed something which is untrue. So if you are truthful in what you say, then do this. That's basically the question which would come into a person's mind. So why was this term, if indeed you are truthful, said to the Malaika? So in any case, in this tafsir here, he says, Imam As-Sudi rahimahullah, he said, if indeed you are truthful, meaning if indeed you are truthful that the children of Adam alayhi salam will cause corruption in the land, and they will all shed blood, meaning that all of mankind, that basically that there's no good in mankind, all they're gonna do is come here is cause corruption and shed blood, meaning everyone, there's gonna be no good people amongst them. So if you are true in your claim, then just inform me of the names of these things. You may not see the virtue and the wisdom behind creating mankind, but I know that which you do not know. Alright, so now we move on further. He says, this is now what the Malaika had responded. قالوا سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم, where they said, glory be to you, Allah, we have no knowledge but that which you have taught us. إنك أنت العليم الحكيم, indeed, most definitely you are the most knowledgeable and the most wise. Meaning that this knowledge Allah had given specifically to Adam alayhi salam, and the knowledge which the Malaika had was knowledge which Allah had given to them. They did not have extra knowledge beyond that point. So because Allah had not given them the knowledge of the names of these things, they did not know the answer. And in fact, this is again another point that the ulama also comment on, that the Malaika did not have the slightest bit of hesitance in admitting that we do not have knowledge. Oh Allah, you are the most knowledgeable, so what you have taught us, that is all we know. Other than that, we don't know anything. So when it comes to as you can say, the Malaika, they were not shy to say, we do not know. Basically, if you were to translate this in another way, it would be, Allahu A'lam, Wallah, you know best, we do not know. You have not given us the knowledge of this. So therefore, for human beings, we are more rightful to be saying that Allahu A'lam, that Allah knows best, when it comes to cases of issues that we do not know the answers to. So any case, that's a bit off topic. Coming back to the tafsir, he says, هذا تقديس وتنزيه من الملائكة لله تعالى أن يحيط أحد بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وأن يعلم شيئا إلا ما علمهم الله تعالى. He says that هذا تقديس وتنزيه, this is to glorify and to purify and declare Allah to be free and pure. This is now the Malaika who was declaring Allah to be free and pure from أن يحيط أحد بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء. Meaning that a person can know something from the knowledge of Allah other than that which Allah has given him. Meaning that all the knowledge we have, that everybody has, that every creation and thing has, The only reason we have that knowledge is because Allah has taught us that knowledge. It is the wish of Allah that we should know these things. If Allah do not wish us to know something, we will never be able to know it. It's not as though Allah don't wish it, but then we find some way around it and we manage to know it and learn it. That's impossible. So yeah, أَيُّحِيطَ أَحَدٌ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنْ عِلْمِهِ إِلَّا بِمَا شَاءَ. No one can know anything but that which Allah wishes. وَأَن يَعْلَمُوا شَيْئًا إِلَّا مَا عَلَّمَهُمُ اللَّهُ تَعَالَى. Or that people can know anything but that which Allah has taught them. وَلِهَذَا قَالُوا. And this is why the Malaika had responded saying, سُبْحَانَكَ لَا عِلْمَ لَنَا إِلَّا مَا عَلَّمْتَنَا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْعَلِيمُ الْحَكِيمُ. أي العليم بكل شيء, you are the most knowledgeable of everything. الحكيم في خلقك وأمرك وفي تعليمك ما تشاء ومنعك ما تشاء. That, okay, لك الحكمة في ذلك والعدل التام. He says that العليم بكل شيء, you are the most knowledgeable of everything. الحكيم في خلقك وأمرك, you are the most wise in your creation, meaning what you create and how you create it, you are the most wise in when you decide these things. وَأَمْرِكَ, and in your affairs, your meaning whatever you do of Allah, you are the most wise. You know the wisdom behind it, and even though nobody else may know the wisdom. وَفِي تَعْلِيمِكَ مَا تَشَاءُ وَمَنْعِكَ مَا تَشَاءُ. And when you teach whoever you want to, whatever you want to, and when you prevent whoever you want to from knowing a particular thing, that is also, you are the most wise in all of that. لَكَ الْحِكْمَةُ فِي ذَلِكَ وَالْعَدْلُ التَّامُ. When you do this, then you have wisdom as to why you do this. وَالْعَدْلُ التَّامُ, and complete justice. So it's not like someone can say, no, you were unjust, you didn't teach me this, you didn't tell me this, nothing of the sort. That you are the most just. If you teach someone something, you are just. And if you do not teach him something, you prevent him from learning something, even then too, you are the most just of Allah. And in fact, this is now something which leads on to another point, that many people think that Allah is unjust. Allah can never be unjust. What is the meaning of injustice or dhulm in Arabic? Dhulm is to use something which you do not have a right over. That's one of the definitions of, if you can say, dhulm. So from that very definition, you can see that Allah can never be a zalim, that Allah can never be an oppressor or anything of the sort here, because Allah created everyone and everything belongs to Allah. So it's not as though it's someone else's creation or something that you are making use of. The definition is to, okay, the definition will come to mind, وَضُعُ الشَّيْءِ فِي غَيْرِ مَحَلِّهِ, to put something in a wrong place, meaning putting something where it does not belong. That is dhulm. And also to التصرف في ملك الغير, to use something which belongs to someone else, meaning here I have a car which belongs to someone else, I have no right to it, I just decide to open the car up, take the car for a joyride and stuff like this. I don't have the right over it, so this is dhulm which I am doing. Now obviously you can see it's quite clear that Allah can never commit dhulm, because whatever Allah does, Allah will always be just, and that is why we say, when Allah punishes someone, then it is from the adl, it is from the justice of Allah that Allah punishes someone. The person is deserving of it, and Allah is not unjust when Allah do things of this nature. Alright, we just complete this part. It says, عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما سبحان الله قال تنزيه الله نفسه عن السوء. On this last portion of the paragraph, he says that Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, he interpreted what subhanallah is. He says it is tanzihullahi nafsahu anisu, the way Allah purifies himself from all evil. Purifies in the sense that Allah, or rather I should translate it better, that Allah declares himself pure from all evil. Purify may give the wrong impression that you are impure and now you want to purify yourself. No, but Allah declares himself free and pure from all impurities and all evil and all bad things of this nature. Okay, we move on a little bit further. He says, قوله تعالى قال يا آدم أنبئهم بأسمائهم فلما أنبأهم بأسمائهم قال ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم غيب السماوات والأرض وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون. In this ayah, Allah said, O Adam alayhi salam, أنبئهم بأسمائهم, inform them of its names. فلما أنبأهم بأسمائهم, after Adam alayhi salam had informed them of its names, Allah now addressed the Malaika again and said, Alam aqul lakum, did I not tell you, inni a'lamu ghayba as-samawati wal ard, that I am most knowledgeable of the hidden things of the heavens and the earth, wa a'lamu ma tubdun, I know that which you show openly, wa ma kuntum taktumun, and that which you conceal as well. He says, لما ظهر فضل آدم عليه السلام على الملائكة عليهم السلام في سرده ما علمه الله تعالى من أسماء الأشياء قال الله تعالى للملائكة ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم غيب السماوات والأرض وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون. He says that after Allah had shown the fadl, the virtue of Adam alayhi salam over the Malaika alayhi salam by him listing that which Allah had taught him from the names of everything, meaning that you were just now taught the names of billions of things, and Adam alayhi salam was able to enumerate them, every single last one of those things, without missing a single one, without getting confused or having to think, I forgot this one, what exactly is it? Nothing of that sort. He was able to list the names of every single last thing which Allah had taught him. So after this, Allah now addressed the Malaika and said to them, did I not tell you that I know that I am the most knowledgeable of what is hidden in the heavens and the earth, and I know that which you expose and that which you conceal. أي ألم أتقدم إليكم أني أعلم الغيب الظاهر والخفي. Did I not present to you and already inform you that I am the most knowledgeable of the hidden, al-ghayb al-zahir wal-khafi, of the unseen, that which is apparent and that which is hidden. Okay, he says, so we continue on here. He says, كما قال تعالى وإن تجهر بالقول فإنه يعلم السر وأخفى. That is now he says, like how Allah Ta'ala says in another ayah, وإن تجهر بالقول, that if you do jahr, meaning if you openly, you speak loudly, if you speak something loudly, فإنه يعلم السر وأخفى, then Allah knows the sir, that which is soft, وأخفى, and that which is concealed. So whether you speak loud, whether you speak soft, whether you don't even speak it at all, it's in the deepest recesses of your heart, Allah knows it there too. And he continues on, he says, وكما قال إخبارا عن الهدهد أنه قال لسليمان عليه السلام ألا يسجدوا لله الذي يخرج الخبأ في السماوات والأرض ويعلم ما تخفون وما تعلنون. And how Allah Ta'ala mentions in another ayah, giving news of the hudhud, the hoopoe as the bird is called in English, when the hudhud came now to Sulaiman alayhi salam, informing him of having seen the Bilqis, the queen of Sheba, herself and her people, they were worshipping the sun, and Allah yasjudu lillahi alladhi yukhrijul khaba'a fi samawati wal ard, that because they have been misled by shaitan into worshipping the sun and things like this, that is why they do not make sajda to Allah, alladhi yukhrijul khaba'a fi samawati wal ard, the one who brings forth that which is hidden and concealed in the heavens and the earth, وَيَعْلَمُ مَا تُخْفُونَ وَمَا تُعْلِنُونَ, and who knows that which you hide and that which you expose and broadcast. وعن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون. Hadhrat Abdullah ibn Abbas رضي الله عنهما, he commented on this ayah, and I know that which you expose and that which you conceal. أعلم السر كما أعلم العلانية, يعني ما كتم إبليس في نفسه من الكبر والاغترار. He says that I know the secrets like how I know, meaning I know that which is hidden like I know that which is apparent. for us, we only know that little bit which is apparent to us. So, but Allah knows whatever is hidden, whether, like I say, whether it's a whisper, whether it's not even a whisper, whether it's a thought, whether it's a thought which has not yet begun to take shape in your mind, even that Allah knows. So Allah knows that just as well as Allah knows that which you are, as you can say, screaming from the top of your lungs for the whole world to hear. Just as well known as it is this action of yours, likewise Allah knows just as well that thought which has not yet fully taken shape in your heart. He says, يعني ما كتم إبليس في نفسه. For example, like this, when Iblis, what he concealed in his heart, من الكبر والاخترار, the arrogance, the haughtiness and vanity and pride which he had in him, this was not something which he was openly showing. It was something which he kept hidden, and Allah knew about it, despite the fact that he had not yet exposed it. وقال أبو جعفر الرازي عن الربيع بن أنس: وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون، فكان الذي أبدوا هو قولهم: أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء، وكان الذي كتموا بينهم هو قولهم: لن يخلق ربنا خلقا إلا كنا أعلم منه وأكرم. He says, or rather I should say, he reports that Imam Abu Ja'far al-Razi reports from Imam al-Rabi' ibn Anas, commenting on the ayah, وَأَعْلَمُ مَا تُبْدُونَ وَمَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْتُمُونَ. He says, فَكَانَ الَّذِي, that which they had exposed, it was their statement when they said, are you going to create in this earth someone who will cause corruption and who will shed blood? This is what they spoke openly. He says, وَكَانَ الَّذِي كَتَمُوا بَيْنَهُمْ هُوَ قَوْلُهُم. But what was now, because Allah said, I know that which you expose and that which you conceal. So what did the malaika conceal that was not spoken loudly, or rather which they did not present in the court of Allah? So he says here, وَكَانَ الَّذِي كَتَمُوا بَيْنَهُمْ, the thing which they had concealed amongst themselves, it was the statement when they spoke to each other and they said, لَن يَخْلُقَ رَبُّنَا خَلْقًا إِلَّا كُنَّا أَعْلَمُ مِنْهُ وَأَكْرَمُ. That our Lord will never create a creation except that we will be more knowledgeable than that creation and more nobler. So we are more noble and we are more knowledgeable. They spoke this amongst themselves, not to brag and things like this, because obviously the malaika don't have such evil characteristics of bragging and stuff of that sort. They were speaking, this was now prior to the creation of mankind and things of the sort, so having seen jinns and stuff like that. So they spoke just in passing like that to one another and said that of the creation which Allah had created, we are the most knowledgeable and we are the most noble. After all, they are in the court of Allah, unlike jinns and mankind and everybody who is here on earth. You have all your own things that you do. The malaika don't have lives like we do, that commit sins and stuff like that. So they're on a totally different level to us. So any case, so the malaika were just speaking to one another and said that of the creation which is there in existence, we as the malaika, we are the most knowledgeable and we are also the most noble. So again, like I said, it wasn't something which was said out of pride and arrogance and stuff of that sort. It was just plain old, as you can say, normal conversation, a normal comment that was just made in passing. فَعَرَفُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ فَضَّلَ عَلَيْهِمْ آدَمَ فِي الْعِلْمِ وَالْكَرَمِ. So he says that فَعَرَفُوا, so the malaika now came to know that أَنَّ اللَّهَ فَضَّلَ عَلَيْهِمْ آدَمَ, that Allah gave virtue to Adam alayhi salam over the malaika, both in knowledge and in honor as well. So Adam alayhi salam became more nobler and more honorable than the malaika, and he also became more knowledgeable than the malaika. One time, both the karam and the ilm perspective, Adam alayhi salam surpassed them in both things. He continues onwards. He says, وقال ابن جرير وأولى الأقوال في ذلك قول ابن عباس، وهو أن معنى قوله تعالى وأعلم ما تبدون وأعلم مع علمي غيب السماوات والأرض ما تظهرونه بألسنتكم وما كنتم تخفون في أنفسكم فلا يخفى علي شيء سواء عندي سرائركم وعلانيتكم. He says وأولى الأقوال, the best of all the viewpoints of the ulama, the best of statements regarding this point is that which is being said by Hadhrat Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma, who said, and he says وَهُوَ أَنَّ مَعَنَا قَوْلُهُ تَعَالَى. He says that viewpoint is the statement of Hadhrat Abdullah ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhuma regarding the ayah, and I know that which you expose. He says, and I know with my knowledge, it is now Allah, I know with my knowledge the غيب السماوات, the hidden things of the heavens and the earth, ما تظهرونه بألسنتكم, that which you expose with your tongues, وما كنتم تخفون في أنفسكم, and that which you conceal within yourselves. فلا يخفى علي شيء, so nothing of that is hidden from me. سواء عندي سرائركم وعلانيتكم, the things which your secrets and your open apparent things which you expose, both of it are equal, they are the same to me. There is nothing which is hidden to Allah. Imam Ibn Kathir rahimahullah now continues on. He says وَالَّذِي أَظْهَرُوهُ بِأَلْسِنَتِهِمْ قَوْلُهُمْ أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَنْ يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَالَّذِي كَانَ يَكْتُمُونَ مَا كَانَ عَلَيْهِ منطويا إبليس من الخلاف على الله في أوامره والتكبر عن طاعته. He says وَالَّذِي أَظْهَرُوهُ بِأَلْسِنَتِهِمْ, that which the Malaika had exposed with their tongues, meaning what they had spoken openly, or like I say again, what they had spoken openly in the court of Allah when they had posed the question, and they said أَتَجْعَلُ فِيهَا مَنْ يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءَ, that are you going to create in this earth a creation who will يُفْسِدُ فِيهَا, who will cause corruption, وَيَسْفِكُ الدِّمَاءَ, and who will shed blood. This is what they had spoken openly, that with their tongues. وَمَا كُنْتُمْ تُخْفُونَ فِي أَنفُسِكُمْ, and that وَالَّذِي كَانُوا يَكْتُمُونَهُ, and that thing which they had concealed. مَا كَانَ عَلَيْهِ مُنْطَوِيًّا إِبْلِيسُ مِنَ الْخِلَافِ عَلَى اللَّهِ فِي أَوَامِرِهِ وَالتَّكَبُّرِ عَنْ طَاعَتِهِ, and that which they had concealed. مَا كَانَ عَلَيْهِ مُنْطَوِيًّا, it is that which Iblis. Okay, yeah. What is this is actually speaking about here is that what this is speaking about is that the Malaika were not concealing anything. It was Iblis who was concealing. The Malaika had spoken something openly and Iblis had concealed. So the Malaika were not actually, like I say, it was an innocent question from their side. There was no malice, no evil, no nothing of the sort behind it. They were pure and innocent, and Iblis was the evil one. He was the wolf that was around there, whose heart was filled with evil. So Iblis had within himself this. He was the as you can say, the khilaf ala Allah, his opposition, the opposition to Allah, and the arrogance and refusal to obey Allah. This is what he was keeping concealed within himself. So he was the one who was hiding something, but the Malaika themselves were not hiding anything. So if you look at this viewpoint here, he don't take that viewpoint which said that the Malaika had made this comment amongst themselves, saying that we are the most noble and stuff like this. That's one interpretation. There's another one here, that it was Iblis who was hiding something, and the Malaika themselves had not hidden anything. And in any case, even that statement, like I say, which according to their Tafseer, they said that we are the most knowledgeable and the most noble. This was not something that they were trying to hide, or rather I should say that they spoke behind closed doors and stuff of that sort. No, this was spoken in a gathering of Malaika, according to that viewpoint. Any case, coming back to where we were. Okay, question over here. So Iblis was still with the Malaika at this stage. Okay, whether Iblis was with the Malaika at this stage or not is the coming back to where we were, that at the beginning of the Tafseer, when it said that this incident took place after the sajda of the Malaika to Adam alayhi salam. So in reality, if you're looking at this situation here, Iblis was already kicked out. But at the time when the Malaika had posed the question that, are you going to create in the earth someone who will cause corruption and shed blood? At that particular time, Iblis was still in Jannah amongst the Malaika. Or even though he was not from the Malaika, he was a jinn. But at that time, he was still in Jannah. So, therefore, this which is said here that Iblis was the one who was concealing stuff is because he was present at that particular time. Not that at this particular incident here, when the names was presented to the Malaika, that Iblis was also still there. No, after his refusal to make sajda to Adam alayhi salam, to obey the command of Allah, he was kicked out of Jannah, and from that point he had no more, as you can say, no more place anywhere in Jannah. So he was now kicked out, and this incident now unfolded that Allah had now taught Adam alayhi salam the name of everything, and then he named everything, and the Malaika were now asked, you name it, and they were unable to, and all of this like we have just passed by over here. Alright, so to continue onwards, he says, وصح ذلك كما تقول العرب قتل الجيش وهزموا, or rather قتل الجيش وهزموا, وإنما قتل الواحد أو البعض وهزم الواحد أو البعض, فيخرج الخبر عن المهزوم منه والمقتول مخرج الخبر عن جميعهم. Okay, now he's speaking from he's proving this from an Arabic perspective. He says, وَصَحَّ ذَلِكَ, and this is shown to be correct. He says, كما تقول العرب, like how the Arabs say, قُتِلَ الْجَيْشُ وَهُزِمُوا, that the army was killed and routed, they were defeated. But he says, وَإِنَّمَا قُتِلَ الْوَاحِدُ أَوِ الْبَعْضُ وَهُزِمَ الْوَاحِدُ أَوِ الْبَعْضُ. But in reality, maybe one or a few were killed, or one or a few were routed and they ran away. But we say the entire army was killed or the entire army ran away. Perhaps, for example, you have a large army, the general alone is killed and everybody else ran away. So one man was killed, but the army was defeated. So this is what he is saying here. So although the ayah, when Allah says وَمَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْتُمُونَ, it's used in a plural form, but it's only referring to Iblis, this one person who was present amongst everyone else, meaning amongst all the Malaika. He was a singular person, so he was the one who was hiding things and not the Malaika themselves. So anyway, he says فَيَخْرُجُ الْخَبَرُ عَنِ الْمَهْزُومِ مِنْهُ وَالْمَقْتُولِ مَخْرَجَ الْخَبَرِ عَنْ جَمِيعِهِمْ. So we bring out the new, coming back to this Arabic definition he was saying, so we speak about those who ran away and those who were killed as though it was everyone who was killed and everyone who ran away, when in fact it was maybe only one or a few, but we use the term like this in Arabic as though, and in fact in English and every other language as well, we speak as though the army was defeated, but many people may have run away, or you say he destroyed the opposing army, even though not everybody was destroyed. He killed the whole army. There were those who surrendered, there were those who ran away and things like that, but we use the term in that sense as though everybody had died, everybody had been killed and things, even though only some were killed. Anyway, coming back to the kitab, he says كما قال تعالى إن الذين ينادونك من وراء الحجرات ذكر أن الذي نادى إنما كان واحدا من بني تميم. He says that it's, for example, like how Allah Ta'ala says إن الذين ينادونك من وراء الحجرات, indeed those who call you from behind curtains. This is used in the plural sense, those people, all those people. But he says ذُكِرَ أَنَّ الَّذِي نَادَى إِنَّمَا كَانَ وَاحِدًا مِنْ بَنِي تَمِيمٍ. But he says it's mentioned that it was only just one single man from Bani Tamim who called Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam from behind the curtain. It wasn't something which a whole lot of people did, but the ayah came in the plural form even though it was referring to one singular man. He says كذلك قال وكذلك قوله وأعلم ما تبدون وما كنتم تكتمون, and Therefore, this ayah is similar, that I know that which you have exposed and that which you conceal as well. So it was Iblis who concealed things and not the Malaika, but it's used in the plural form as though it is being addressed to the Malaika themselves, as though they had hidden something, but in reality they had not hidden anything. So that there then is the end of the tafsir of ayah number 31, 32 and 33, and it's so to say the end of page 52 as well. But inshallah we will be stopping on this point here. The next ayah number 34 starts actually on the end of page 52, but that inshallah we will do next time. For now we will end on this point here, and if there's any questions regarding anything of the class, you can feel free to ask. Alright, we don't seem to be having any questions, so on that point there we will end inshallah, and we will continue again next week. So until then we will end for now when we say وَصَلَّى اللَّهُ وَسَلَّمَ وَبَارَكَ عَلَى نَبِيِّنَا مُحَمَّدٍ سُبْحَانَ اللَّهِ وَبِحَمْدِهِ سُبْحَانَكَ اللَّهُمَّ وَبِحَمْدِكَ نَشْهَدُ أَن لَّا إِلَهَ إِلَّا أَنْتَ نَسْتَغْفِرُكَ وَنَتُوبُ إِلَيْكَ وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَةُ اللَّهِ وَبَرَكَاتُهُ.